Now in today's video, we've got something very, very special, and that is Delkim's Ev-D alarms. These are the cheapest alarms Delkim have ever produced, and they are very, very good. So let's jump into the video and I'll tell you the 5 things you need to know about these Ev-Ds. These are 50 quid a head. For a Delkim alarm, that is ridiculously cheap. Whether it's a new set of alarms you're looking for, a first set of alarms, or a spare set, you can't go wrong with Delkims at that price, and I'll tell you why in this video. But for 50 quid, you get the alarm head, and you even get the little hard case as well. So to be able to buy into the Delkim brand and have all that heritage behind it for 50 quid a piece, can't go far wrong. Now you'd be forgiven for thinking that somewhere Delkim would have cut corners in order to hit that price point, but it's definitely not in the build quality area. Now these Ev-Ds are actually manufactured to the same standards as the range topping TXIDs. So you've still got that really hard wearing plastic. We all know how hard wearing these new TXIDs are, and that's been filtered down to its little brother. So you can't go wrong in terms of build quality. Now when it comes to the features, that's probably where Delkim have stripped these back a little bit compared to the flagship models, but that doesn't mean that they're lacking in any respect. You've still got 16 different tones to choose from, which is probably far too many. You've got day and night mode, so you've got your LEDs at the top, which you can have your nighttime LEDs on, just like all the other Delkims. You've got memorized preferences, so once you've set these alarms to how you want, you don't need to do anything with them unless you actually want to tweak something. You've got your volume and your response on the top, which is easy to change, your response being the sensitivity. So it's still packed full of features, but just at a lesser price point. Obviously the flagship model will have a lot more features than what's in this one, but a lot of you might not need that. And there's still Delkim's famous vibration technology, so you're not lacking in any respect. That's throughout the whole Delkim range, where it's 50 quidders or 150 quidders. Now these Ev-Ds are non-radio alarms, and that basically means that it doesn't give off any signal, which doesn't sound too bad, but when you realise that you need signal for a receiver, like I said, it's going to divide a few opinions, and it could be a stumbling block for some. A lot of people won't be too bothered, won't be bothered that you can't use a receiver with these, but some people will be. No corners have been cut with these Ev-Ds whatsoever. I mentioned that you've got the 2.5mm point at the bottom here. That means that you can use these with any of Delkim's accessories, things like the night lights, which require power output, so the nightlight bobbins, they can be used with these alarms. You've also got a couple of little points at the bottom here, which is where things like the Safety V2 and the D-Lock V2s will fit into. So if you've already bought into the Delkim system and you're looking at possibly a secondary set of alarms, or you're looking at just scaling down a bit and getting some slightly cheaper alarms, all your accessories will still work perfectly with these alarms. And the nice thing is the LEDs at the top are in Delkim's 6 signature colours. So like I say, you've bought into the night lights, which are in purple, then you can buy these alarms in purple to match. One little side note is that the LEDs on the top aren't changeable, but realistically, if you've got a set of alarms with changeable LEDs, how often do you change them? You've just got to think ahead a little bit and think what colour you really want. So in conclusion, if you're looking for a new set of alarms, if you're looking for a first set of alarms, or even a secondary set that you just want as a lightweight setup you can grab and go, then these Ev-Ds are really hard to overlook. You're getting 80% of the features of the flagship range for about a third of the price. The deal breaker to some will be the lack of receiver. So let us know in the comments what you think of these alarms. Personally, I think you can't go wrong. 50 quid for a Delkim, all that heritage, all that tech, and that decent build quality. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Just have a quick listen to this though. Can you beat that Delkim sound? 50 quid.